Hey, I'm Izzy.
And I'm Sam.
And we are from Conquer Divide.
And you're watching On Tour with Tori.
I'm here backstage at the Piedmont Hall in Greensboro, North Carolina with the wonderful Izzy and the lovely Sam of Conquer Divide. How are you guys doing today?
Good. Yeah, great.
Doing
Excited.
good?
Yeah. Excited to play the show.
Yeah, you're on the Great Metal Circus, of course, with supporting Avatar along with Oxymorons. Mm-hmm. This is day 3, so you're very fresh into the tour. How has it been so far?
Really good.
Yeah, really nice actually.
Yeah,
Nice.
yeah.
Everyone's been so welcoming on the tour. The crowd has been great. Venues have been great.
Yeah.
Really nice and simple.
Ever since like minute 1 of us like meeting people, everyone's coming over to introduce themselves. You know, members from Avatar, their crew, Oxymorons, like everybody's just been really nice. Venue staff, everyone's been really great, and the fans have been really nice.
That's awesome.
Sorry, we don't have any saucy details yet.
Not
know,
only
it's
day
very
3.
boring.
You're
It's just
still
good.
fresh, so
Yeah.
maybe along the way you'll get some.
Yes.
I did see that on, was it day 1, you had a few technical difficulties and you had to like sort of figure something out for that?
Yeah. So our rig just wasn't working. We had just traveled from Europe, and it was the first time that we had played using it. We checked in sound check went great, and then we got on stage and we just had problem after problem after problem. So that really sucked, and in the moment we couldn't really do anything to fix it, so it was really unfortunate. However, the audience were really nice about it.
They were. Well,
so.
the main problem, like, it's for me as the drummer, like, if I can't hear anything, then,
Right.
like, we can't get through it at all. Whereas
Yeah, because
if
we
I
played to a grid.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
played, you know, so I played a click track, and then that's also attached to, like, other elements of the show, and so everyone will follow me, and I couldn't hear the click, I couldn't hear myself, I couldn't hear anything.
You saw me.
I heard loud live in his
Sorry.
guitar. I play with tracks. I will be super transparent about that. When we're playing live shows, I play to the album, because I
Yeah.
don't want to hear
I like
anything
click track.
distracting.
And my voice.
What?
And my voice.
Your voice?
My countings for you.
I do hear her recorded
I did the
countings,
countings.
yeah,
It's like
and then
1, 2, 3, 4,
Yeah.
5, 6, 7, 8.
Yeah, but no, I do hear a little bit of the vocals, but yeah, it was, I couldn't hear anything. We managed, we just like pushed through like 3 songs, and each time it was like I was completely off. Everybody, they couldn't follow me. We were trying to follow each other, but neither of us were like on the click. So then
Yeah,
the
and we
others,
hear like an echo of like the backtrack coming
Yeah.
out to the crowd. All the effects would be coming like a few seconds later. And they're like,
so it was so humiliating. But people were really nice, and then
Kia and Madison did great though. You know, because
Yeah.
we had to go backstage and we were frantically trying to fix our rig, and they were just up there like telling jokes and making us laugh back there. But
they
yeah,
did some
did
a
great.
little acapella
Yeah.
thing.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Yeah.
it was very, very difficult. And
It is what it is.
Yeah, and then so last night was fantastic, and that was redeeming for it. So.
Good. Well, I'm glad it worked itself out and
Yeah.
it got working again for you guys, because I can only imagine how stressful that was. And
Yeah, it was quite stressful. It just unfortunately happens when things are, especially like digital. I guess there's always that risk. When it works, it's amazing, but there's just that odd now and then where it doesn't work, and that really sucks. And I guess it's kind of like anything, like any rig you run, there's potential to have technical issues, and we just don't have big enough of a crew to have someone fixing it whilst we're playing, so we have to like stop and fix it,
Yeah.
unfortunately.
Yeah.
Yeah. So how did you guys come to be supporting Avatar tonight?
Oh, well, we were on a meeting with our label, and so Kia's a really big fan of Oxymorons, and she basically said, like, hey, I really like them, and they're on our label as well. I really like them, I want to tour with them, and our label were like, oh yeah, let's see what we can do about it, and then we got the offer pretty soon afterwards.
Yeah. So I mean, we're just assuming it came through the label,
Right. Sure.
But
It
yeah,
would be a coincidence.
it would be quite a coincidence.
Yeah.
So I know you're only like super fresh into this tour, but you have just got back from an insane European tour with the wonderful ladies of The Warning. Have you had any like memorable crowd interactions just while you've been out on tour?
In
That
general,
you can,
with The
yeah, just
Warning?
like in general, something that you can think of that's just been like super fun, or just like something either weird or strange, or because you see all kinds of people on tour.
I mean, for on like the good side, I love seeing when there's like a little kid like on their parents' shoulders, and like I know last night in Alabama there was like a little girl like on her parents' shoulders, and she's got her headphones, and she's just
Yeah,
like,
it's just like this.
and I was looking at her, I was like, oh yeah, you're so cool. So I love seeing that.
And then we had a good crowd for Munich, was a really good crowd. Paris was a really good crowd for us as well. And we were just surprised because we haven't played those markets before. So when Paris like really responded to us, because we were told beforehand like, hey, Paris is a tough crowd, don't be offended. And then we were told that like we got the best that we could get from a Paris crowd. So
Yeah.
I think we had a crowd surfer in Paris, didn't we?
We did, and
Yeah.
we had someone crowd surfing in, and we had a couple guys who were all friends in Paris that they came up to us, and they're like, oh, we started the pit. Like, if you just need us, like, we'll come to the show, and we will always
Oh, yeah,
start
like,
they're the
hype
pit
men.
boys.
Right.
They're the pit boys. So
boys?
next time we play in
Like
Paris,
pool boys.
Yeah.
yeah, but
we'll
they
just
start the
hire
pit.
some pit boys.
They
Right.
get the pit started.
Right, the Conquer Divide Pit Boys. There you go.
Yes, exactly. Yeah. Oh, and then Leeds was really good, and Cardiff, like we.
Oh, yeah, Cardiff
It
was
was
great.
that. What a surprise that we had so many people at our merch table in Cardiff after the show. Like so many fans.
So
saying
random.
they've been following this band for like 8
long-
years,
yeah.
and they're like, we never thought you would come here, and blah blah blah. And a lot of people drove, and so that was really cool.
And London, of course, was a great
was
show,
great.
but that was the biggest show, so
Yeah.
that was fantastic too.
So you've also had a lineup change with your harsh vocalist. You've now got Madison. How has that adjustment been, and how has Madison been for you guys?
It's been good, yeah.
She's really talented.
Yeah.
Really talented.
What's really cool as well is she also sings, so we've added some harmonies in there, so that like there's a really nice dynamic that's been added there as well.
Yeah.
So
I'm curious if you guys are going to keep her around, and I know that's a little like hush hush right now, so I know you
Watch
can't
this space.
give any spoilers.
exactly.
How do you guys avoid burnout, because you have been touring? Like it feels like it's been nonstop. Like how do you guys? Because it's very mentally exhausting as well as physically exhausting. Like how do you avoid that? Like what do you do to relax or to take your mind off things?
caffeine.
I was going to say tequila, and I didn't really want to say it.
Tequila.
Not a lot, just a
the
little
cycle of having alcohol at night and then caffeine in the morning. But I know Sam doesn't have caffeine, but
Yeah.
I need caffeine. That's what helps gets me through.
Yeah, and I think just staying in touch with like friends and family
Yeah.
at home
Yeah.
and things like that.
Making a little bit of time as well, even
Yeah.
because when you're on the road, you're chronically tired, so
Yeah.
it's easy to just like kind of, I guess, like shy away and not contact people. But it is really good for your morale to contact your friends and family back home, even if you're tired. And
It's tough for me, especially because I work like a full-time day job while we're on tour, and so during
Yeah.
the day or like after sound check, like I'll be on my computer and I'll be getting my work done, and I spread that out into the weekend as well, just to make sure I get like a full week's worth. So that's definitely hard, because in the times that I would maybe be relaxing before or after our set, like I might
Right.
have other things I need to do.
Yeah.
we do have a couple of months off after this tour,
Yeah,
though,
we're
so
taking
that's
most
nice.
of the summer off.
Yeah.
Yeah, June, July, we're at home.
And then we're back on the road in August, so I think it's just inevitable that you're going to be burnt out on the road, but then as long as you have a good enough, like, it's kind of like a light at the end of the tunnel. Even though we love touring, it's not like a bad thing, but like it's kind of nice. It's like, we're going to be able to be home and
Yeah.
reset and, you know, do other things.
And we miss it when we're not doing it.
Right.
It's like you'll be on tour and you'll be halfway through the tour and you're like, I'm tired,
wanna
I'm
go
stressed,
home.
I want to be in my own bed, I don't want to sleep on a shelf anymore.
Yeah.
And then you go home for a couple weeks and you're like, I miss touring. And then your friend's
What was I
band comes
complaining
through.
about?
I know,
Yeah.
I know. So it's just like it's a never-ending cycle.
Yeah. You just got to find that right balance. Do you guys have any like pre-show rituals that you do before you go up on stage?
Tequila. Just a little tequila.
Hell yeah.
Just a little bit. A little
Something.
bit.
Yeah, just maybe a
tequila.
little shot or half a shot just to...
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then we play music. We got our sound guy to play music before the show, and currently we've either been doing We Got the Moves by Electric Callboy or the
Yes.
Spice Girls.
Yeah, yeah.
It's depending
Yeah.
on the market. I feel like in America We Got the Moves is better
It's
though.
the way, yeah.
We the Spice
And-
Girls
Yeah.
mingle 'em.
I always try and like jump a bunch for at least like a minute before we go on.
Oh yeah, she
because
does.
I like to get
She
my
does.
my cardio
I've been
up.
joining her recently.
Yeah,
Like
it helps. It really helps. Like I don't feel like I'm going like because even if I warmed up with my feet or my hands like on a pad or whatever or stretched, like I've found that doesn't help me like get into the first song as much as just getting my cardio up. And I
Right.
know a lot of other drummers who do it, so I started doing that, and it really makes a big difference. So it's like you don't feel like you're going in cold. It's
Right.
like your heart rate's already up, and so I
Yeah.
feel like I play way better when I
Yeah.
start that way.
That makes a lot of sense.
Yeah. I try to relax. Like if we play at like 7:30, I try get in the zone from like 7:10, like 20 minutes. But it doesn't always happen that way. But it's nice to have like 20 minutes to kind of like focus.
Yeah, my focus time is probably in the bathroom for the
Yeah.
kids. I'm like, yeah, okay, shh, just hold on.
Meditation.
Exactly.
And well, I'm sure you guys still get nervous still before a show as well, and it's just like your tummy's like, you know.
It's I get nervous if I've got friends coming, musician
Yeah.
friends coming. I have a musician friend coming tonight,
Hey.
Ooh, nice.
so I'm not nervous at all.
Yeah, I don't get the like butterflies anymore like I used to, or the shakes like I used to, because we're so used to performing.
Yeah.
But we do get like, I feel like it's jitters, right? Kind of like jittery, not like a full like, you're just like, and like you're
Antsy.
antsy, you're ready
Yeah.
to go. You want to like, because we gotta like press play, and then the click comes in our ears, and then like, you know, you're always praying like, please work.
Right.
You know,
Yeah.
even though like 99% of the time it works, it's just like once I hear like the click in my ear, once I hear my own counting,
Yeah.
the 1, 2, 3, 4,
Yeah.
5, 6, 7, I'm like, okay, we're
working.
good. We're good now.
And for me, it's like I have to cross the stage and get behind the kit and sit down and make sure that everything's where it's supposed to be, and that I'm like positioned on the kit in a comfortable way. And so I'm always like, please
Once
don't
the drum kit is gone, when
What?
you walk on, it's like a nightmare or something.
yeah.
Oh no.
Yeah.
I do get. Do you get show nightmares?
I have.
Yeah, you like get on. I get nightmares sometimes when we get on stage and we're playing a song that like we haven't rehearsed before. I'm like, I
Yeah.
don't know this guy.
Yeah, I get
What
it.
are you doing?
I get the dream where I'm like filling in with like a huge stadium band that I've never played with, and I don't know their songs. I had a
Right.
dream that I filled in for
No.
Foo Fighters,
Oh.
and they were playing all their like B-list like B-sides, and I didn't know any of them, and like yeah,
That's horrific.
And then they fired me after like 2 attempts, and then they had some other drummer come in and like slayed the whole thing, and I'm like, this is so embarrassing.
Well, it's not only scary because I mean Dave Grohl is also a drummer too, so you got
yeah.
that, you
Oh,
know,
no.
with him. It's like.
Stress.
So if you guys do have a day off on tour, what are you doing for it? Do you go out and explore where you're at, or do you just like relax in the bus?
It depends on how the routing is for the tour, because sometimes, a lot of times when we have a day off, it's supposed to be a driving day as
Yeah.
opposed to like a day off. But when we are blessed to actually have a day off, we try and explore either like the city that we're at, or we just played, or the city that we're going to. So in Europe, we did Prague. We played Prague, and then we stayed there the day afterwards, and that was really fun. And then after Glasgow, we went to Edinburgh and hung out.
We had another day in Barcelona as well.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So we got to explore some like really cool cities there.
Yeah.
And then on this tour, I think we have a day off in Portland, Maine.
Yes.
Yeah.
I don't know what's in Portland, Maine. Do you know what's in Portland,
Lobster?
Maine?
That's all I know.
So we don't really have plans. I think Kia is going to visit with a friend, and
Yeah.
I'm going to work.
I'm
and-
gonna tag along, I think, with
Yeah.
Kia and just
Yeah.
Yeah.
see what happens.
Awesome. So of course we talked earlier about the European tour with The Warning. How was that for you guys? I know it probably was insane.
Yeah.
So-
it was fun.
Yeah, we didn't know what to expect. We were a bit nervous, like coming into that, because they're just like very much just straightforward
Yeah.
rock, and
Yep.
we're definitely heavier than them, and we're like,
Yeah.
are their fans gonna like us?
You guys are gonna be well received because it was just a 2-band package, and of course, like, so our first song that we start with is Atonement, and it starts with screams.
Right.
So we were a bit nervous, like, is this the right choice? But it was well received, and
Yeah.
I think it was almost like a good thing that we were different from The Warning, because we do have rock songs that we could have played, but it almost like shocked the audience enough, but in a good way. Instead of like catering to the audience, we just kind of did our thing.
There was a man in Germany who
Oh yeah.
he said, can I say this?
Yes.
I just thought it was so cute. He said to one of them, when you first started playing, I thought, I'm too old for this shit. But with every song, I got younger and younger.
Right.
Yes.
Oh, that's sweet.
Yeah.
That's such a sweet thing to say.
I loved it.
So, of course, I'm gonna ask you guys this. Are you guys like working on new music?
Yeah.
Yeah, so we've done like a couple of ideas. We started last year, and we haven't really, like, before Christmas, but we've been focusing on, because we played Vegas in February, And we had like our lineup change and everything, and then we
Right.
had the warning, and then we got this. So we've been focusing on touring. But I think probably in the time off that we have in the summertime this year, like June, July, August, we're going to explore that a little bit more. But yeah,
We have
And-
we have
and we do have
another
some
single that
yes.
was mostly recorded.
Yeah, we do have a single that was supposed to be for this album, and it was for Slow Burn, and it just didn't make it on there. I think it was just we already had enough songs, and it's a good song, so we're probably going to release that pretty soon. It's already done. I love it. I love it.
yeah, I like
I
that
love
song.
it.
I'm
It's like-
excited.
it was actually my favorite song that we did for Slow Burn, and then it didn't make it on there. And I was like, is this ever going to make it? So like, I'm happy that it's
Yeah,
hopefully
that it
gonna
won't
see
get
the light of
released.
day.
Yeah, it'll get released, but we
Yeah.
just don't know exactly when.
When.
But there's another single that's mostly ready to go, and then working on the new album.
Right.
Yeah.
Awesome. I'm so excited. I mean, I love you guys. We literally drove the 2 hours from where we live to be here just for you guys tonight. So,
Thank you.
so, yeah, our first time seeing you. Hopefully not our last. And do you guys...
Hopefully our stuff works.
Yeah, I know. I'm just thinking. I'm like,
Hopefully
please
it's
let our
fancy.
rig work.
For Tori.
Yeah, I know. Do you, what plans do you have for the rest of the year?
Oh, I wish we could tell you.
We have some tours coming up in August, September, and October. So that's going to be touring time. And then, we're going to be doing a little bit of writing / relaxing in the summer, and hopefully releasing a couple of singles here and there.
One of the tours that we are doing in the fall has been announced, and that's New Year's
New
Day.
Year's Day.
Oh, yeah.
Back in Europe and the
Yeah,
UK
you're
as
right.
well. Yeah. Yeah. So that's going to be in September for a couple weeks, and then we also are going to be announcing there's going to be another tour before that, and two tours before that, and then another tour after that, and that's all we can say.
And that was really fun about the warning when we were announced on that tour. A lot of the dates were already sold out, which was great, but also kind of annoying because a lot of our fans couldn't make it. So now that we're going back to Europe again, hopefully some of our listeners can actually come see us. But it's kind of cool because during the end of that tour, we had been announced to be supporting New Year's Day, and people were already telling us that they had already bought tickets and stuff.
Yeah.
So that was nice,
Yeah,
you know.
it sounds like there's a lot of people are picking up tickets already, so we're very excited for that.
Yeah.
That's awesome. That's all you can ever wish for. So I'm not going to keep you much longer. Do you guys have any last words for your fans or anybody watching this interview?
We love you. Thank you for the support.
And you can find us everywhere.
Everywhere
all the
online,
time. Everywhere
all the time,
time.
all at once. And we have a merch store on our website, conquerdivideofficial.com.
We have a Discord.
We have a Discord. We have a Patreon where we always release some crazy stuff behind the scenes and other things that the public will never see.
Content. Exclusive content.
Exactly. Yeah. So yeah.
That's one thing I did forget to ask you about is your social media presence. Like, it is so funny. And I love seeing it. Is it like a collective idea, or is there like somebody who's more like the mastermind behind it?
Sam comes up with a lot of the ideas, honestly.
I've come up with a lot of the ideas, and even earlier today, Kia said something. She's like, "Oh, we should have it." So I'm like, I need to sing to these cows because we were driving through fields, and I was like, "That would make a great TikTok." And then
Yeah, a lot of it's
she's
quite
like,
organic.
she's like content, and I'm like content.
We really need like a camera on us all the time.
Yeah.
We'd have so much content because a lot of the time someone will be like, "Wait, say that again.
Yeah,
Wait, do that
and
again."
it's usually me saying it because I'm like, wait, pull out my camera, hold on, do that again. What did you say? But it's too late. The moment's passed.
Right.
But one of our most viral TikToks, and it's not even a music one, was a behind the scenes thing. Was our SpongeBob song.
Yep.
I don't know if you've seen that one. Yeah, that was just because we had a behind the scenes video guy on a video shoot, and he just happened to catch
And we were
us.
just waiting in between sets.
And some of the
not sets, sorry, takes.
yeah, and some of the comments were like, "Oh, this people do such stupid stuff just for like TikTok attention." And it's like, no, we did not do this for TikTok.
just
This is
happened.
just us being
Yeah.
stupid.
Yeah.
Like,
You're always going to get those negative comments, aren't you? So you just have
Yeah.
to shrug it off
just
and
laugh. Yeah.
Yeah.
We're just kind of a bunch of kooky characters.
Kooky characters.
Yeah, it's such a
I
kooky
think
way to
that's-
say that.
I think that's what makes you guys fun, though, is because you have like big personalities, and you see that on stage as well. So that's why I'm so excited. I can't wait to see you guys play tonight. Thank you so much for taking the time out to chat with me today. It's been an absolute pleasure, guys. Of course, I will leave all of their links and the tour dates down below in the description. If you do come to a show, please buy merch. It really, really does help a big ton, huge, massive, that's how I usually support. Is I usually buy T-shirts or CDs or whatever else they have for sale.
She knows.
And, yep,
Yeah.
she knows. I do. Thank you guys, and thank you so much. I appreciate you.
Thank
Thank you so
Terry.
much.